Hi up everybody, welcome to Monday. And for those of you who are wondering what's different, the sun's in that direction, completely a different place to what I'm normally running at because it's late in the day. Every Monday I always like to introduce myself to the people who are new to the channel, who've only just discovered it and are having a look, seeing what's going on. My name's Neil, I'm 55 and I'm just bringing the camera along, documenting me trying to be the best runner I can before age stops all the improvements. And so far things are going well. I've been getting some really good PBs this year, and to top that off as well, the absolute cherry on the cake for this year is getting onto the Welsh Masters squad, because getting on that squad is pretty much the pinnacle of anything that I'm ever going to achieve. It really is beyond any expectations that I could have hoped for. So that's the channel in a nutshell. I am doing some reviews. I'm buying a lot of these Chinese super shoes that are in the news, and I'm using the Norwegian Singles Approach for my training, except for this next 2 weeks when I'll be doing some really specific work for the 3,000 metre England versus Wales International in just 2 weeks time. So I just need to get a taster of working really hard, so that the disgusting pain of running really fast isn't such a shock when I get to the track, because I want to do well. I want to do everything I possibly can to do my best when I've got that Wales vest on. And that's the channel in a nutshell. If that sounds interesting to you, then do all the nice things. Here's a little reminder: like, subscribe, notification bell, free of charge, and it helps the channel grow. And as the channel grows, I'm getting more and more people helping me get up and out the door to get these training sessions done, especially in the bad weather. Earlier this year when we had all them storms, there were so many sessions that I would have missed if I didn't have this camera and all you people sat here with me to get me up and out the door. So that's what we're doing. I hope you join us and we can have some fun running together. The comments section is a free-for-all place where we all talk about running. There's training that we're doing, there's goals we're going for. It's just for everybody to use, just to have a right old chat. So that's the channel, and that's the Monday session. In fact, I'll tell you what, that's 41 minutes. I'm going to stop that there, because I'm just coming off Norwegian Singles and doing a few more intensive sessions, but I still want to be mindful of load management. So because I'm increasing some intensity on a couple of my sessions, I'm going to be taken away from other parts. So instead of today being a 60 minutes, I've just pressed my button now. 40 minutes, that's enough. I've got where I've wanted, I've got out, loosed my legs off, bit of a recovery run, exactly what I wanted. No need to do the extra 20 minutes. That 20 minutes will all go towards a bit of extra intensity tomorrow. So that's it for now. Before I go, I'll show you the shoes. Today I had the Leaning Red Hair 9 Ultras, and these have been amazing shoes. And the socks, they were free socks. They were given to me when I bought me X-Step 160X race shoes, and they are really good socks. I might have to look and see if I can actually buy some more of these socks through AliExpress. But that's today done. I've got to get going now. It's well past my tea time, if I'm honest. So until tomorrow, I'll see you. Hi up everybody, welcome to Tuesday. Tuesdays are session days, and today I had the idea to come down to the local rugby ground, run round the lower pitch so I could have a water bottle there for my drinks. I'm running late in the afternoon and it's really scorching hot, but I'm just finishing the warm-up now, and all the juniors are arriving to start their rugby training. So obviously I'm going to get from here. I don't want to be running around here with my cameras while there's juniors doing their practice. Hey up everybody, welcome to Wednesday morning, and today we're just out doing 60 minutes nice and easy, all part of, well, the hybrid Norwegian Singles Approach that I'm doing at the moment, because I am sprinkling in some quite high intensity stuff. Tomorrow I'm hoping to be back on the track, but today it's just nice and easy. Well, yesterday didn't quite go to plan, did it? The idea was run late in the afternoon, get myself used to the time of day I'll be racing. I had 10 by 3 minutes with open recoveries. I thought, again, because it was so warm, I won't have a timed recovery. I'll just take whatever time I need. So I come down to here, the rugby grounds, and on the bottom pitch there's a path around there. I've used it many times before for my training. I started doing my warm up and the heat was stifling. I really wasn't enjoying it, but I wanted to use that path so I could just drop a drink there if needed. As I'm doing my reps, I could grab a drink on my recovery. Perfect idea. But after a day at work, it wasn't going well. I was feeling absolutely exhausted, and then the straw that broke the camel's back, all the juniors turned up to do rugby practice, and it wasn't right for me to be down there filming a session, so I just bailed it. Oh, and I've got no regrets either, because I feel so full of energy today. Here's Greg now. How you doing, mate?
Morning, Neil.
I'm going to put you on big telly now.
Straight on for Abba, mate.
He's a legend, that bloke is. Right, so that's what happened yesterday, but it makes no difference. I still got my warm-up done, which is 4 kilometres. It's a progressional run with some strides at the end, so still productive. Tomorrow, track. Friday, easy. Saturday will be a bit of park run tourism, and I think we're going to be going to Deeside. I think that'll be the easiest thing to do. And Sunday, I've got all this week planned out. Sunday, Mrs. Hayup has a 2-hour long run on her plan, so we're going to go somewhere that I've not been for so long. There's a lake that's local to us called Lake Vyrnwy, and when we had all that really big powerful storms, it literally flattened the trees around it and completely covered all the roads, and it's been closed for so long while they clear it, but it's open again now, and it's one of my favourite training places when I can get to it. I've done so much marathon training there. Some of the channel regulars, you remember No Pain Wayne? Me and Wayne's done so many miles there for the 2024 marathon build we're doing, so it's going to be great to get back there. So that's the week. You know what's coming. Let's get on and enjoy it. Well, we're just finishing today's run. I've decided to finish today's run running around where I planned to do yesterday's run. We're just going under the lower field at the rugby ground, and it's good ground to run on. If you look, we have got some loose stones, but it's good for training, so I must start to use this more often. We're nearly done now, we've got like 20 seconds left. So nice easy run today, enjoyed it. Weather's been brilliant, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's track session. And tonight we've also got the solar eclipse, so that's going to be something to look forward to. bit, if I've timed that right. Yep, there we go. Run done. I really enjoyed that one. I'll put all the data on the screen as I always do, but super easy, kept things so relaxed. The whole point of today was just getting out in the fresh air, getting a bit of loosening up, get myself ready for tomorrow's really intensive session I'll be doing at the track. As usual, I've got to get home and get myself cleaned up and ready for work, but I'm going to show you the shoes. And these shoes I haven't worn for a while, even though I intended to use them quite a lot. These are the X-Tep 2000 kilometer version 5 Pros, and I've matched them off with some monkey socks, and I actually call them monkey socks my blockbuster socks, after a really old TV game show we had here in the UK. But that's today done. I've got to get going, so until tomorrow's track session, I'll see thee.